Hello and welcome to my channel. I've been in Baguio for around a week. I visited many places there and I also went to a few places in the surrounding area. And now it was time to say goodbye to Baguio and drive to Pangasinan. I was not very far away from Baguio when I made the first stop, and it was at a landmark. It's just besides the road, and that's why a lot of people like to stop here. Good morning, everybody. I'm on the way to the Thousand Islands. I'm just taking a little break from driving. I'm not so far from Baguio, but here's a landmark and it's a lion head, kind of impressive. And there was a sign where it was written that it was a gift or so from the International Lions Club, I think it was called. I don't know what that is, but it looks kind of impressive, the lion head. I'm here at the parking space, and in many places here you can see the Freemason symbol here, but I don't think the people here really understand the meaning of it. From Baguio to Pangasinan it takes up to 5 hours, and the first part is relatively long, and it just takes time to drive out the mountain area, and the roads are oftentimes very curvy. I had like 1/3 of the way already behind me. From here now on, the way was kind of going along the coastline. This is Alaminos City, and it's known for its many beautiful islands, the 100 islands. It's a very popular tourist destination. I will stay here for the next days, and once I arrived at this place I searched for an accommodation. Then I got a simple one. It was kind of late when I arrived there, so I just went to the beach and relaxed a little bit. Hello everybody, I'm here at the beach, and I think this place is called Alaminos or so. And it feels very nice to have a change of scenery. For the last couple of days I mostly saw mountains and clouds and fog everywhere, and this is, I just like the change, not that Baguio was bad, it was very nice, but here it's palm trees again, the ocean, and it's warm again, which I really like. I don't have any plans for today. I just want to relax a little bit. I maybe will walk just along the beach here. And for tomorrow, I do have something planned. I think a boat tour, because I saw earlier that you can rent boats here to the 100 islands or so. But I still have to figure that out for tomorrow. I don't know whether boats where the boats are and where you rent them and so yeah. As usual, I went on a little beach walk. I just wanted to explore the area a little bit, and as always, I walked as far as I could. I walked into the other direction as well. At the end of the beach were a few more resorts, which were actually quite affordable. Unfortunately, I did not stay there, maybe on another time. And then after these resorts was this secret bay, but that's kind of the end, and then I just returned back to the resort. This is the place I stayed at. It was not directly next to the water, but pretty nearby, and it was pretty affordable as well. And close by was also the tourist information. As I already said, this place is known as the 100 Islands, and for tomorrow I was planning to go on an island tour. Far in the background you can already see some of the places I was going to visit. I just had dinner, right, and I'm very full now, and yeah, I had dinner at a restaurant which is not where I am staying, it's at a different resort, and I just wanted to say that I'm not going to go to sleep, so see you tomorrow. Good morning everybody, I just was at the tourist information and I booked a boat tour for today, and it's called the 100 Island Tour, and the boat of course will drive around 100 islands, and it will stop at maybe 10 to 17, and I'm just waiting here for the boat to arrive. Yeah, it should be soon, maybe it's that one. If it's the one, I have to hurry because I don't think here's where the boat will stop. No, I think it is the boat. That actually was the boat. It was pretty early, so right at 7 o'clock the boat tour started. I think the boat had been driving for maybe 10 minutes when suddenly the motor just broke down. So the boat stopped working, the motor is broken. So I guess we are now going to return back to the starting point. It didn't go back to the starting point. Luckily, a rescue boat just came. So a rescue boat is coming. Luckily, we weren't so far away from the starting point, but a rescue boat still came. And now I guess I have to transfer to the other boat. How to even get on? I just transferred to the other boat and said goodbye to the broken one, and it just continued like nothing happened. The boat was running smoothly, and then just now it stopped, and I was like, oh no, not again. We have to get rescued another time, but now it's running again, so hopefully it will stay like that. The boat was now coming closer to the first island. Up to this point, it maybe took around 15 minutes. That would be the first island. In general, once you get off the boat, you can explore the island as long as you'd like to. So there's no time limit really. If you want to continue, just go back to the shore and say that to the boat driver. I'm here at the first stop. It's called the Governor's Island. And here's a cave, let's just go inside. I think I already said it. The second boat also once just stopped, and I thought, oh no, not again. Maybe it's broken, but it isn't. And yeah. Also, when the first boat broke, I wasn't so concerned because I can swim and I wasn't so far away from the shore, right? And the only bad thing would have been that my camera equipment probably would have been destroyed. And here's already the end of the cave. And yeah, it's just a little cave where you can walk inside, but I can't continue from here. Wow. I followed this way, going to a view deck. I just wanted to see how the surrounding area looked, and I also wanted to have a look at the neighbor islands. I'm here at the little view deck. Here's not where the zipline is, I still have to go there. But I think over there is a replica of the Brazilian Jesus statue. I think later we will also stop at this island. But for now, I'll just go to the zipline station to have a look there. To the left is the island where I'm right now. In front of me, you can already see the next destination and also a little bit of what they have there. So there are a few buildings, statues, and so on. Again, this is the first island. I of course couldn't explore everything here, so I just made my way to the view deck, and from there I was following a path which was going to the zipline station. Far in the background at this bay is the resort where I was staying. This here is kind of the touristic area, and today I was going to visit a few islands here.
Yeah, I can stay here as long as I want to, and I'm on the way to the zipline station. I don't know if I will zipline. I just have a look there. Is that the way? I don't think so. And oh, here's the sign.
I ended up at the zipline registration. Somehow I couldn't see the zipline station itself, so I just went on.
Here's only the zipline registration. I think I walked by the zipline, right, without even realizing. And now I'm just going to go back to the boat now. And I didn't even realize it. I walked a whole circle on the island. So I started here, and then I ended up here, and I'm now walking here through the water back to the boat. The boat will now drive to another island, but it should only take a few minutes because all the islands are so close here. And oh, so much seaweed here.
Time to say goodbye to that island and go to the next one. As I already mentioned, the 100 Islands are a very popular tourist destination. When I arrived at the second island, there were already a lot of visitors. The second stop was at this place, which was like a collection of islands, and they were connected by bridges. It looked like a lot, so I was going to stay here for a bit longer. And then there's also this way going to this single island. First things, I decided to explore the White Island. I was following this way, which was going to the Jesus statue. I've already seen it from the other island, and it's very tall, so you can very easily spot it out.
I'm here already at the second island, and it was from the first island to here a very quick drive. And here is where the Jesus statue is, which I saw earlier. I still have to walk to the statue, It will just take a few minutes. And there's also a way to a little island here, and there are a couple of other religious statues here as well. But first, let's go to Jesus.
When you go up the Jesus statue, this is how the view looks at a few places. It looks truly incredible.
Here it is, the Jesus Christ statue, and it looks like the Brazilian one. Maybe they copied it, and then after that they decided to put other religious statues here, but I'm just guessing. And yeah, I'm wondering how tall it is. And over there, there's a little way to this little island, so that looks interesting. Maybe I will go there next.
I don't know why I said it looks like the Brazilian Jesus statue. The Brazilian one actually looks very different. As I said, I was wondering how tall it is, and I found out the answer. So in total, the statue is 17 meters tall.
I just saw that you can ride banana boats here, so that looks fun. I think that will... I really would like to do that banana boat because I have never done it before.
From the Jesus statue on, I decided to go to the next place, which was just the neighbor island. I walked the same way back, and at the end I followed this wooden bridge to the other side.
Here's another statue from Holy Mary, and it's still under construction, so you can't go very close to it. I have some bokuchus here too. Whoa, he just threw a bamboo around. That was insane. I have bokuchus here. And it tastes even better than usual. They put something special in here. I spilled my boku juice. Oh, and it was so delicious. I should stand just and drink it. And I'm not going to the next statue, and then at last maybe to this island there.
As I mentioned, from the Jesus statue, I went to the neighbor island over this wooden bridge. And then once you are on the other side, there is this very beautiful bonsai garden. I don't even know how to describe this place. It just looked so incredibly good. And then first things first, I made my way to the top of the bonsai garden.
Sino siya? Oo, kaya nga.
Once you reach the top, there's this very beautiful Greek style building, and then there's also this insanely beautiful angel statue.
Over there was a little bonsai garden, and there was also an angel statue, which so far was the best looking statue because it has so many details. And here's a little pathway, but not many people are going here. Maybe there's another statue at the end. Or I think it will just take a circle, so it only goes down.
It was very peaceful here. For some reason, there were not a lot of tourists here. I don't really know why.
Here's a special kind of tree, which I think is called the banga tree. And there's a sign which tells you that foul odor is coming from it. But honestly, I can't smell it. It smells just perfectly fine here.
I kind of walked in a circle in this bonsai garden here, and eventually I made my way to the single island with the helicopter landing space.
So over there is where I've just been. This is where the bonsai garden is, and I'm now finally going to this little island there. And here at this building, there's just a souvenir shop. And I think here at this place you can also rent banana boats, but I don't see any. Yeah.
I've said something wrong, so this is not the place where they offer water sports activities like banana boat riding. These water sports activities are being offered on a different island.
I'm trying to figure out the way to this building here. I saw a lot of people standing on it. Whoa. Oh, here's a helicopter landing space. That's why so many people are going here. Oh, this is dangerous. What if someone steps on here? Better to walk in the middle. But I get why so many people are going here, because you have amazing view. I just want to show you where I first been to. So I first was at this island, then I went to the bonsai garden over there, and then to this island. And now I'm going to go back to the boat because I think I've seen everything here.
There was nothing else on that island, so I just started going back. Most of the boats were waiting kind of here. I didn't get off in this area, so the boat driver was waiting for me over there. Before I continued the boat tour, I saw these oysters being sold. And I've never had these before, so that was kind of interesting to see. The boat was on the way to the third island. This was going to be the smallest island so far. As I said, it was the smallest island so far, kind of simple. It was mostly beach. I think it was more like a swimming area, but you could also buy drinks and snacks there.
I'm here at the third island and it's just the area where you can swim. And I just went swimming and I think my skin touched something. Maybe fire jellyfish because it's burning. And I have some oranges from Baguio.
I stayed at this place for maybe an hour. By the way, these are the boats you use for the boat tour, and the one on the left side is the one I took. While I was there, I just relaxed a little bit and then I also went swimming. Eventually the boat tour continued and it was now going to the fourth island. And this island was not very far, but the boat was taking a little detour, so it just took a little longer. In just a few moments I will get off here at the fourth island, and here you can order food. It's typical Filipino food, and I also ordered something for myself.
I'm already at the fourth island, and right in front of me is the island where I was swimming, and then the boat circled around this corner, and now I'm here and I just ordered lunch, but I have to wait a little bit for that, and so I'm just going to use the time to walk around a little bit.
I forgot to record, but off camera I had lunch. It was extremely much. And after lunch I immediately made my way to the next island. By the way, I didn't go to that island, I just skipped it and continued going to the fifth one. This would be the fifth stop. It was again like a collection of islands which were connected to each other. And as you can see by the amount of tourists here, it was one of the more popular destinations.
This is Quezon Island here. It's the fifth stop, and I'm pretty sure here is where the water activities are. And yeah, I can see the banana boat here, and there's also a water bicycle. I don't know how to describe it. And yeah, some jet skis also driving around. I will just walk here. I mean, I'm just going to walk here around. Here's another hanging bridge, and I'm just seeing where it goes. But for some reason, the bars are so low here. I mean, at least water is on the side, but I don't think it's so deep here.
The bridge led to a single island, and then I followed this pathway, and at the end was this little view deck. On the very left you can already see the sixth island. I would go there after I had seen everything here.
The hanging bridge leads to this view deck, and now I'm going to explore this side of the island, and for the next island I maybe will ask the driver to drive to this island, because this looks like the Paris Tower over there, so maybe there's also something interesting to see there. And there's another zip line going to the island there, but honestly it doesn't look like it's in operation.
I hadn't explored the other side of this place, so I walked all the way back over the hanging bridge to the middle island, and then over the beach here to the next island. On the other side were a few more statues, and right at the end was this way going down to the ocean where you can get to your boats.
I'm on the other side of Quezon Island, and here are some mermaid statues, and then here is the way going down to the water. I'm just going to walk as far as I can. I think I will stop here. I just want to show you how impressive it looks, and yeah. I don't think I can walk any further because the waves are quite strong here, and I don't want my camera equipment to get wet. Let's just go a little bit.
I thought I had seen everything here, so I just made my way back to the beach, and I didn't go on any water spots right here. I instead just went to the next island. This would be my sixth stop, And on the very left side you can see the Eiffel Tower, and my plan was to first look around the beach and then of course go to the Eiffel Tower.
Now we are at Lopez Island, so the driver did drive where I asked him to drive to, and I'm just going to the Eiffel Tower. I'm pretty sure it's a replica. Yeah, I think this is the 7th island I've been to, but I think at some point I stopped counting or so. Oh, here it is already. Oh, you can go up here. And I know the zip line, which I saw earlier, stops here at this Eiffel Tower. So let's just go up. Here's nobody anyways.
There was nobody really there, but it didn't look like it was prohibited to go up the Eiffel Tower, so I just went up, and it's a great viewpoint. You can look into every single direction. On the opposite side you can see the previous island, and you might as well also see the zipline rope going to that island. This is kind of the end of the 100 islands. As you can see in the background, there are not very many islands here anymore.
I am here finally at the Eiffel Tower, and here is where the zip line starts, and then it ends at Quezon Island where I was earlier. And the zip line definitely is not in operation anymore. The whole tower already looks very rusty. And next I will go to Marcos Island, so let me just show you where it is. Oh, I think I forgot where it was. I just drove by it. I guess it's in this direction. So maybe this island. And oh, let me just show you where the resort is. So the resort is, I think, somewhere over there, and in this direction is where the Jesus statue was. So I started maybe there and then drove to here, and then I circled through some islands, and here's Quezon Island, and this here is Lusot.
By now it was only mid-afternoon, but I decided to finally go to the last island. This island was skipped. I did not go there. I mean, it only looks like a simple beach, so it didn't really matter. This island's highlight is a cave, and you can't really see it, but it's right here. And you can jump into the water and then swim out of the cave. In just a few moments I will get off the boat and go to that cave.
this way. Oh, there's a cave here. Last island for today, the Marcus Island. It's already 3 o'clock and the tour is until 4 p.m. So I don't think I can drive to another island. And here's this way to cave. I didn't know here would be a cave, but that's nice to end the tour. But I'm sure. Oh, it is here. Can you go inside? It's massive. And you can jump inside. Let's just go down here. And this is incredible. I think here's the jumping area. I'm not going to jump because of the camera equipment, of course, but I just want to have a look. And here goes down even further. And there are insanely many beds here. This is absolutely incredible. I thought the cave would only be very tiny, but it's massive. And there are a lot of beds here. Right? And you can jump down here or here if you are afraid. I would like to honestly jump also inside, but I can't because of my equipment. And here's where you can swim out. But earlier, some random guy somehow managed to climb up here. Yeah. Let's go back to the boat now.
I made my way back to the beach, and since it was the last island, I really felt like I needed to at least swim here again. And my plan was to just try swimming to the cave.
The cave is over there. Let's just swim there. Even though the current is a little bit strong.
I really tried my best to swim into this cave, but somehow the current was so strong that I just couldn't do it.
I couldn't swim into the cave. The waves are here just very strong.
This happened off camera, but it was extremely difficult to get on the boat because the waves were just too strong. I couldn't film anything of that because I was too scared to lose the camera. But anyway, from here now on, it just went back to the resort. Eventually I made it back, and for the rest of the evening I just relaxed. Very soon it got late, and then it was also already time for dinner.
I'm back here at the resort and I just had dinner, which was very much. I'm still drinking my drink here, and I really liked the boat tour. It was definitely worth doing, and I still can feel the shaking of the boat, which is irritating me a little bit. Yeah, that's the end of my trip. If you enjoyed the video, please give a like and subscribe to the channel and follow for more upcoming content.